All right, welcome back.
Yes, indeed.
We have more that's coming. We're still talking education, by the way. And by this time, something a little more, well, very much more upbeat, something very positive, something very exciting. We've been joined in the studio by two ladies who have color.
Yeah, it's
color,
true.
Right? Yeah, so Magdalene Williams and Apioko have joined us in the studio. Ladies, you're welcome.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Okay,
Yes.
so
You brought brightness to the set. You brightened.
So wait, let me ask the question to you before you get into it. When you wake up in the morning and you see your hair, how you feeling?
It gives me energy for this economy. You know?
With IMF and it's not looking pretty. Yeah.
It's the fire in my heart.
And
Nice. Actually, maybe I should go and do my hair.
Maybe you should. Yeah, maybe you should. You should dye your beard.
I think he should do
Like the
a
goatee,
full-
just
yeah,
do
like
like
a full
gray.
gray.
A full gray will be
You know?
nice on you.
So-
Yeah.
Graduate fully to the silver
They are
fox.
trying to
No,
age you
join the
people.
color.
No,
Join
they
the
won't
color
age this
team.
fast.
No, silver foxes are in. Haven't you
Exactly.
heard?
Yeah,
Like
that's
that's like
the
the new in thing.
That's the thing.
So,
Join us.
yeah,
doesn't get
Join the crowd.
I want a different color though.
Oh yeah.
Blue, purple,
Like
green.
a purple.
purple. I can get you purple.
That would be
I can get you
interesting.
purple.
That would be interesting.
No, I feel, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk literacy.
Yes, I think so. We're talking literacy
Where
challenge.
are we with all of this? The deadline is the 10th of July.
Yeah.
It's literally 2.5 days away.
I like the 2.5.
Yes.
Yeah. Because we're almost there,
We're almost
halfway
there.
through the day.
I mean, the entries are pouring in. And what makes us happy is that they're coming from all over the country. We have, for some reason, a bulk of the entries coming from Juje in the Volta region.
Okay.
Yes.
I
We
like
also have
it.
a lot from
Yes,
the
it's
Ashanti
very-
region, from
yeah.
the Western region.
Okay.
So our dream of creating this national
conversation.
literacy challenge,
It's happening.
It's happening. And the entries, oh my word, look. The students,
Awesome stuff.
look, so a lot of them have done research. They've come to give us statistics before they start addressing the minister. Yes. So they
This
tell
is
you, look,
fascinating.
somebody even quoted MPP manifesto from
Yes,
2016.
2016, yeah.
That you promised this. This promise wasn't fulfilled. This was, okay, so now let me tell you how you can fulfill the
I
promise.
love it.
Yes, JHS students.
Yeah.
JHS.
When are we going to
Oh,
start
this is gonna be
hearing?
good.
When are we going to start hearing some of the stories that they're?
Well, we've been reading some of them on radio. actually.
Yeah.
We
I
have.
brought one for you
Yes,
guys.
we have.
Yeah. So we
But
can
let's
read
see,
it
I
too.
mean, who knows? Maybe before the week wraps, so we may come and share one.
Okay,
you.
that'd be nice.
But Magdalene, you've been going around.
The entire
Every time you do this, I'm like, how do you do all this? You go around to all these schools
I don't
preaching
know.
the gospel of literacy challenge.
Oh, the
Talk to us
gospel.
about some of the schools you visited and the reception and all of that.
It's been amazing. So this year we've wrapped up with 45 schools in 3 weeks.
What?
Yes, it has not happened before. 45 schools in 3 weeks. And it's been amazing.
That's
From
15
unique
schools a
child-
week. So every
Yeah.
day you do about 3 schools.
3 schools maximum, a minimum of 2. Yes. And it's been amazing. I mean, the students have been very, very welcoming. They love the topic. I'm surprised they are really enthused about the topic
Yeah.
because it's technology, it's about poverty reduction.
Yes.
So they welcome us with open arms, Unique Child International School, Silicon Valley International School, Adenta Community, Happy Kids, the Bishop Bowers. It's been a lot. So many.
Do
so
we have
many schools.
public
And-
schools captured in there
Oh,
as
yes,
well?
yes, we do. We do have. Adenta is also a public school. We went to the St. Joseph's Anglican School in
Okay.
Osu. That's also Dabraka also has a public school that we visit. So we've been doing both public and then
private.
private schools.
Oh, great.
Because it's a national thing. You don't want to deprive anybody of saying that, oh, because I'm a government school, you didn't
Yeah.
come to my
Yeah.
school. No, we go to both.
Everybody.
We
I
go
must
to
say
both.
though that it's a lot more bureaucratic when you're dealing with a public,
Public schools, yeah.
You usually need a letter from the
the
GES
GK, yeah.
so that you can present it to the head of school and get in there. And sometimes those processes take. I mean, there are times when those letters have come after the school school engagement has ended.
Yes.
You know, so people have been asking us on social media, oh, we're not seeing the public schools. They are there, but definitely not as many as we would have liked them to be because of some of the processes that have delayed the, you know,
Okay.
the whole thing. Yeah.
So all the submissions, the first step, are due this Sunday, the
This
10th.
Sunday, yeah.
Yes.
How many have come in so far? Give us an idea. I know
I
there's
think
loads.
it's
Yeah, 100 so far.
Yeah. As I
we
said,
have
And you're going to
Yes.
narrow it down to how many after this
50.
first round?
just 50.
50. But thankfully, that's not our job.
Yeah, that's why we have professionals to do that.
Yes.
People dealing
Our
with
external
education is not our job.
examiners.
So wait, let me ask, because some people are there, they've sort of delayed. They've written part of it, they've not finished.
At this
They are
time,
looking at the deadline.
The deadline.
And they are praying for
Pressure don't
extension.
land. Extension.
Yeah, praying
Well, as
for
it stands, we are not extending.
we are not. Yeah.
As it stands,
Yeah.
we are not
We are not
extending.
extending, yeah.
But you see, the school calendar has also changed.
Yes.
The GS calendar has
Has
changed,
changed,
and largely because of COVID, that's one angle. But then also there's a new curriculum that has also been
running.
introduced, and you know it's being piloted. So you don't want to catch the kids when they're knee deep in examination
Okay.
mode,
Okay.
or when they're on vacation and chalet they're lounging around. Kids need vacations too.
As well,
A
yes,
copy.
absolutely.
You know that.
Very important.
You know, when kids are tired and irritated,
Yeah,
Charlie,
that
their
is not
stress
good.
is your stress.
Yeah.
It is.
And they
You
don't
know,
even love to learn.
So we like to stick with what we have. I mean, if Sunday comes and we feel that, look, we've had so many calls, it looks like it's worth extending, then maybe. But as it stands, we don't have an extension. It's the 10th of July.
Okay, fantastic. Then what happens?
So after the 10th of July, Monday the 11th, early in the, you see, it's a holiday, so no traffic.
Yeah.
So we'll distribute the essays. So
Okay.
randomly chop them up into 3 parts, distribute them to the 3 external examiners.
Okay.
They have about 2 weeks to go through them, do their marking according to their
2
criteria
weeks.
and everything. Yes.
That's a lot of work.
Exactly.
oh.
Yes,
And
a
these
lot
are
of work.
practicing teachers.
Teachers,
Yeah.
So they have their
don't
own
envy
stuff
them.
to do,
do.
and they're doing this alone. I mean, it's really public service that they're
Yeah.
doing to the nation. So then, after 2 weeks have come, then we'll go and get all the papers and then hand them over to the chief examiner.
Okay.
He will now sift through, look at the recommendations that have been made for the top 50 from each of the examiners, and he will give his final reports and final decision. We'll all agree, and then we make the announcement.
Wow.
Mm.
Sounds exciting.
Yes.
So from
That's
thousands to 50.
Yes, to
50.
50. And then, of course, the top 50 will write the aptitude test. Kwaku David! And you see, in the field, he's
aptitude
Kwaku David.
test,
It's not
yeah.
David Kwaku Sichi.
Yes.
Yeah, he's Uncle Kwaku David.
Yeah.
And he's the chief invigilator.
Yeah.
Yes, he
During
took
that
up that
period.
role.
So you'll be the one walking around
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
looking at
Exactly.
people's
Yeah.
Look
papers
straight.
like
It
Don't turn your
reminds
head.
me. It reminds me of the times when I was in school and you see people walking up and down.
Up and down.
Yeah.
So you're living the
Up and
life.
down.
You're
Oh, yeah.
living it.
Yeah.
You always wanted to do it,
I've
because
always
he
wanted
executes
to
the
do it.
part so well.
I've always wanted to do it.
Yeah,
So
but you do it
imagine.
really well.
He does.
You do it really
He
well.
does. So
I
it's
must
a-
say that.
Chief invigilator.
Chief invigilator.
Oh, mine.
And then you,
I'm the nice
she
one.
is
We'll
the-
get to her. But
I'm the nice one.
She is.
Actually,
But then-
yes, she is a nice
I
one.
mean,
the
but
nice
the
one.
aptitude test, I must say, is general knowledge.
Okay.
So don't forget that we're looking for the most outstanding all-around
All-round.
JHS students, because we're saying that literacy is not just about reading, writing,
Yeah.
speaking nice English anymore. You need to be versatile. And we look at all the things we are going through globally. The more knowledge you have about more things,
Yeah.
the better your chances are competing on a global scale.
Exactly.
So the aptitude test is general knowledge, 100 multiple choice questions,
Okay.
1.5 hours. And it could be anything from a question
Why
about
not?
Shatawale or
To
Stonebwoy to the IMF,
To
and
E-Levy.
Ghana's position.
Yeah.
Could be
Wow.
anything.
Okay.
And it's that broad, that wide.
Okay.
This morning, Boris Johnson has, he's resigned, no longer at number 10 Downing Street.
he's actually resigned.
Yes,
He's actually
he
gone
has.
through. Wow.
It's gone through, so
They put
that
him
could
under
pop
a lot
up
of
somewhere.
pressure.
Could
Somewhere
be
in-
any- yeah, they
yeah.
did put on. I mean, it could be anything, right?
Okay.
It could be anything. And then, of course, from there we have our top 10, and they go and meet Kokwi and the live quiz.
I'm the nice one.
Yes,
Yeah, I just asked them a few
see, it
questions.
It
and-
depends.
Kokwi is
on-
motherly,
Yes.
so she exudes this aura of "I understand
That- yeah,
you,
she-
I
she
love
actually
you."
does.
I'm not
But
a hard
she's still
quiz
very
mistress.
stern. She's still very stern.
But you still stand your
Yeah.
ground.
Yes, with her sing
But
song
they love
voice.
you anyway.
It's the
you
rules.
know.
With her sing song voice. Say,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I cannot give you the 3 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how
No,
it's gonna
but
pan
I
out.
think this is an incredible intervention in our education space.
Certainly.
It is.
Because there's, I mean, with everything that's going on, I think that for me, what it does is twofold. Apart from giving the children opportunity, you know, to challenge themselves, to do something, you know, that they probably wouldn't do in regular school.
Regular school, yeah.
Also, for us on the other side, it gives us hope of what we have in our future.
Future
You
leaders.
know,
Great.
to see that this is the caliber, the quality that we have in the future. There's hope.
And that's the whole point of the Literacy Challenge. It's supposed to be starting national conversations about our education,
Yeah.
about our young people, and what we want for them. And it's supposed to spark in us as adults, the people who are holding the mantle of our development now.
Yeah.
It's supposed to spark in us
Yeah.
this drive to make things better for those who are coming after us.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, regardless of whether you have children or not, regardless of whether you're a teacher or not, once you are a Ghanaian in Ghana or wherever you are in the world, you must be concerned about the state because you have only one place that you can call your
Yeah.
country.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
if you're a dual
Only one.
citizen, there's always one country that accepts you more than the
More
other.
than the other. Certainly.
Yes,
That's true.
always.
Yeah.
That's true.
And most of the time is the
The
third
one
world
that-
one,
Not the best
the
one.
developing one, you know.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Bless you.
brilliant, and I'm so proud of these students, you know, and they're bold.
The
You know,
questions
you
that they
know,
will ask
you know, young people, they're objective, they're honest.
Yeah.
So the things they're writing, they're not writing from a place of political allegiance.
Yeah.
They're not
from
writing
the
with
heart.
lenses that have been tinted. No, they're writing what they're experiencing, what they're seeing. Those who are writing from out of Accra, from the more rural parts of Ghana, or the less developed parts of Ghana, they're talking about what we can do with technology for farming, for fishing, because that's what they know
their
to
environment.
be
They
their
see.
sustenance in their communities. They see their parents struggling, and they know that
Wow.
there's this technology. If we use it this way, it can better our situation. It can
Yeah.
better the things that our community
Yeah.
is doing. And they're talking about exportation,
Yeah.
packaging fish, river fish,
Yeah.
aquaculture.
And you think
It's
that they don't
amazing.
understand it.
They
Oh,
do
they do.
understand
understand it.
because
They
they
do.
watch, they are very attentive.
Yes.
They do.
And then
And they
they
form
ask
their own
questions and they
opinions.
form
They
their
form
own
opinions,
opinions.
yeah.
So
And
I
let's
think
not
you
forget
know,
what
in
they're
this
talking
country,
about.
we don't do very well with giving a voice to the youth,
No,
to
we
young
don't.
people.
It's a problem.
We still have this
We try
cultural
to
thing of suppressing
suppress them.
young
Yes,
people,
we try to
almost
suppress
like
them.
they don't have a right to speak out about certain things. They haven't
It's like,
earned
what
that
do
right
you
yet.
What do you know?
Yeah.
You're a child.
But there's
I'm
so
an
much
adult.
wisdom that can come from the mouths of babes, you know,
Yeah.
and it's about time. So this is why the Literacy Challenge is so great. It gives
Give
that
them the
voice,
voice.
to the young people.
Exactly.
And hopefully the people in certain positions will listen.
We'll
They're,
give
they're-
it to
they're
them.
telling you
They will
something.
give
They're
it to
giving
them.
you a message.
I
Do you
was telling
understand?
AJ on brunch in the city last week that somebody tweeted at me, you know, after we had tweeted some of the pictures from the school engagement, everything that was going on.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, you guys are doing well, but there's no hope for our country. You guys are wasting your time. And I replied, I said, look,
Really?
it should not be said that we didn't,
didn't
try,
try.
when posterity and God come to judge us.
Yeah.
We must do our best
Yeah.
to the very end, kill ourselves,
Yeah.
leave it all on the
I
battlefield.
100%
then
agree with that.
those who need to answer
They
should
should
answer.
answer, yeah.
But,
But if you
we
don't
should
do
know
it-
that we've done our bit.
If
That's
we
it.
don't do it,
Yeah.
it means we didn't
100%.
try. And
Exactly.
I will not
we are
live with
to
that
blame.
guilt.
Yeah.
And I don't
Yeah.
think any of
Exactly.
us here will.
No.
And that's
Exactly.
right.
That's why for me,
So the person who wrote that, what is he doing?
What is
exactly.
he doing?
He's
So he
critiquing,
replied.
you know.
He actually replied, and he was like, "Oh wow, you said something. That your last
Yeah.
line." You said, "I said posterity and God must not come and judge us."
Yeah.
Yeah.
For not doing
For
the
not
right
doing
thing.
it.
Not
Anything.
investing
For
in
those
the
who didn't do, they didn't
They
do.
should
That's
suffer
right.
We
for
will
it.
do
the
our
palava.
best.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So they should keep their entries coming.
Yes.
Like you said, 2.5 days.
From now till Sunday.
From now
Well,
to Sunday.
well,
By Sunday, 11:59.
Now you have to
PM,
walk in,
we are
don't
done.
post.
Yes.
Because
Now-
now post it won't
see
be.
it won't
come.
And the office will be open.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
On
we are
Sunday,
open.
there are people at the reception,
Yeah.
so
Yes.
you can
They'll
still bring
receive.
it in.
24/7.
It'll be received.
Yes.
You know,
Come at
it'll be received.
11:59 p.m. They'll
Yeah.
be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So bring it in, please.
And I think one last thing is when they are writing or after they are done writing, they should include the details of their parent,
the contact
the
details.
contact details, the endorsement, that is the parent's name, the parent's phone number, and then the signature. And then the students too should add their names, their school's name, their form, and the parent's number again.
And if you can, the region.
The
on which
region
you're writing.
very
We want
also
to
very
know.
wants to know where it's
Yeah.
coming from.
Okay.
Okay.
So that helps us.
But I think we should probably give out the topic one last time.
Okay.
There are some people
Who
who can
knows?
write
Maybe
overnight too.
Yeah, maybe someone who's now
Well,
hearing
yeah,
it.
I mean, 600 words.
Okay,
never
so
know.
the
It's
topic-
long, but it's not long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it says you have been appointed as an advisor to the Minister of Communications and Digitalization. In not less than 600 words, you are required to write to the minister advising on how Ghana can deploy technology for poverty reduction and national development.
Very nice.
There are 3 things you don't have to forget. 1, it must be in your own handwriting, no typing.
Yeah.
Write it.
Yeah.
Number 2, you need to add your parents.
Handwriting is technology.
Yes.
Handwriting is
Right.
technology.
So it must be in your own handwriting. It must be endorsed by your parents or your guardian.
Yeah.
And it must have you, the student's full contact details. And then you're good to go.
Yeah, very simple.
Please don't forget.
Our sponsors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Our
The
sponsor.
Vodafone Ghana Foundation. And they're working together with the Kindred partners. So these people are doing brilliant work around the country.
Yes.
And for them, especially with the school engagements, jumping on board to go to the schools and also share the gospel, especially for this topic about
Yeah.
technology.
Yeah.
Look, they've been brilliant.
Yeah.
And this is not the first time they're doing this
Yeah.
with us. They were with us last year.
Last
They
year.
also sponsor Class Act on
Okay.
CCTV.
CCTV.
Okay.
And they have an online platform that allows students to supplement what they're learning in the classroom. They're really passionate about education. That's really one of the main things that drives the Vodafone Ghana Foundation. And they're not just giving us money, they're actually doing this with us.
Yeah.
It's been great to have them. The Prospectus Ghana Limited.
Everything you need for education, just go to Prospectus.
They've thought about everything.
Everything.
They've thought about everything.
The shoe, the socks, the mattress, the
Wow.
Everything on the prospectus list.
everything
Wow.
on
We've got
the
it.
Like literally
prospectus
your
list.
prospectus ready for you.
Your
Pick
comb,
and
your
go.
earring,
Love it.
everything they have it.
Awesome.
Everything.
Amazing.
Smart guys.
That's been great.
And then a life soap.
Yes.
Now, when they came on board, we were like, it's soap.
Yes.
But they're very big on families, and they've been talking a lot about how students, our JHS students, they're a big part of the family unit.
Yes.
And that is also part of what grooms, whether we like to admit it or not, what grooms our children to become responsible citizens.
Exactly.
So for them, that's been the thing, coming in, engaging with the students, filling in on some of the life gospels that the students may not hear at home or in school.
Yeah.
It's been very interesting moving around with them as well. And then Invest Core Ghana. Oh my goodness. These people have
Investment.
said that young people
They
need
need
to be
to start
financially
investing
literate.
now.
Yes.
Yes.
And so they're actually giving the young people investment opportunities to look
Okay.
into.
Oh, good.
Okay.
You'll be surprised the questions that
It's
the
amazing.
JHS
The kids
students
are
Oh,
ask.
they
asking them,
understand
eh?
money.
Wow.
They
They
understand
understand money. Trust me, they understand money.
That's
Sometimes
good.
I'm shocked.
They
Like
understand money.
when I was in JHS, I wasn't thinking about money.
Yo.
Just serious, but
Now the world is
it has
That's-
changed drastically.
This is
They
good.
do.
This is good.
Yeah.
This
So
is
it's
great.
pretty
And depth
holistic.
technology.
Yes.
That's the, with their
Oh,
science
that's
sets.
interesting.
Look, Dex,
Amazing stuff.
I'm so proud of them because they themselves are young.
Yeah.
Yes.
Probably not too
Yeah.
long ago, they were in the
They
shoes
were
of the
on the- yeah.
JHS students. And it's inspiring for the students to see them
Mm-hmm.
who are not too far away in age.
Yeah.
That, look, you've done this thing, you won international grants, you've
Yes.
expanded, and now you're even sponsoring
Yeah.
something like the
that.
Literacy Challenge.
And
you
making
know.
science
So
fun.
me-
Yeah.
Exactly.
Very fun.
Yeah.
Very fun.
Very simple.
All right.
We are
Thank you
grateful.
very
Great job,
much.
ladies.
For
Well, I
having
want to say
us.
Thank you.
thank you
Yes.
again to Magdalene Williams, who is an events executive here at City FM City TV, and then also to Apioko, who is the head of programs production here at City TV and City FM. Well, we'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Yes, we will.